Everyone, I am Carmen Michael, the professional mic holder.
Everyone, it's Alexis Cardoza.
What's up, everybody? It's the Wild Rhino Clark Connors from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I am here getting wild, drinking an 805.
Hey, this is Billy Starks.
Rip F and Bison. I ran out of booze.
I am the fire starter, the Carney Killer. I am born to die, Jake Crest.
This is Bobby Olson.
This is Anthrax of H2O.
My name's Christopher Landon, Anthony Streeter.
My name is Frank Minetti.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Red Air and one half of the PH Boys from Hood Classic Entertainment, representing the Hood Boys, the PH Boys, Purple Haze, Prince Alexander.
This is Martin Stone, the original strong style hooligan.
And today, you have the privilege
of drinking at Moe's.
And you know I'm drinking with Mo.
All right, everybody, taking time out before we get this show started, that I want to thank Reaper Apparel for having Drinkin' Moe's be a brand ambassador for their clothing line. They got good stuff. They got t-shirts, they got hoodies, they got beanies, they got lots of great stuff, encouraging everybody to break out of their comfort zone, live their best self, and hey, it's something I try to live every day. Now, be sure when you go and you're filling out your order, use the code Drinkin' at Moe's, get 10% off, and the link and the code will both be in the description. Let's fucking go.
Yep, I should have already hit the start button on that one, but anyways.
Opportunity lost.
No, now, yep, I lost my train of thought. Anyways, Drinkin' Moe's my 2 cents. Big Mo here, Nate here. You know the drill by now. YouTube, share, comment, subscribe, all that good shit, because YouTube's algorithm is a pain in the ass. Literally. You know what you need to do with that like button, though? Take it on a tour of the islands like you're Jeff Cobb.
With his United Empire partner, Great O'Khan, and Jeff Cobb, tour of the islands!
Let's fucking go.
Ooh,
all right, so this...
swinging.
Oh, man. You're catching me.
The funny thing is that finisher that he uses is oddly familiar. It kind of looks like a power lifter that we've got in our area.
Although, if I remember right, Jeff Cobb did it first.
Well, yeah, true.
But anyways, you know what? Speaking of that, I think that I need to reiterate something here.
Uh-oh, here we go.
My 2 cents. What does come to mind when my 2 cents? Opinions. It is our opinions. Like it or not. Hey, if you agree with it, cool. If you don't, we welcome the conversation. There's no need to go deleting me off of different social media just because I said something negative. Because it's my opinion. That's the whole point of the fucking show. But anyways, not to beat that one in the bush. Now, why you're covering your mouth like you didn't see that one fucking coming?
Okay, let's go. You went off on your little tangent. I'm leaving that alone.
Yep.
I could say some things. There's times when I'm driving to work, driving back. Stuff goes through this head. Nobody needs to know about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this week, I thought it would be a cool idea. You know, WWE has their WWE drafts every now and then, but you know what?
And on top of that, if you listen to ESPN radio, there's a lot of talk about the combine is actually as recording. The NFL combine is this weekend.
Yeah, I've seen some videos.
And you know what happens after the draft, after the combine? It's the NFL draft.
The NFL draft, yes. But you know what? This time we're not going to be sticking to just WWE. It's going to be like we're each picking our own shows. Nate's running one, I'm running one, and I don't know how many slots are we going to do here? Because I mean, I've got a few. How many?
I have 14 picks.
14 picks. Well, you know what? I got 20, but it should be easy enough to come up with some more.
You got 20? I'm sure I can come up with more.
Oh yeah. And it's not like we're sticking to just WWE. We're going all around. So it should be easy enough.
Now, when you say you got 20 picks.
Yeah.
Got you.
What were you talking with your 14?
Well, we got a handful of tag teams, so I didn't know if you're adding people in there, but we're not breaking up tag teams.
Tag teams I'm lumping into one pick. So technically there'd be more people than just the 20. But so, all right, so how we choose who's going first? You know what? Since I'm, behind the channel, I'm going to do nice thing here. You get the first pick.
I get the first pick. Oh, wow.
Oh, just sounding so sarcastic, are we?
I know, right? Okay, so are we going in any order? Because I've got this list right here.
Yeah, I got my list, so it don't matter.
So it doesn't. We could just okay. Let's see. Well, let's see. My first pick is going to be a tag team. And I'm going with the Grizzled Young Veterans.
Oh, how did I know? How did I know you were picking that one, you fucker?
You know why? Right. You know why? If you have a problem with that, you know what you should do?
Grit your teeth. Okay, hey, I can't be mad at that.
You're welcome.
The person I was thinking of for first pick, you know what? I wasn't originally having a tag team, but you know what? Since we're going on the tag team kick here, FTR.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yep, FTR for me.
All right. Am I going next?
Well, yeah.
All right. For my second pick, and I'm just throwing this out there, I went with Hammerstone.
Ooh, he wasn't one I originally even, because originally, backstory here for people listening. I originally had just stuck with just WWE because I had in mind, WWE draft. But shit, Hammerstone, all right.
Yeah. We were gonna go straight WWE. I didn't know that, and then I come up with my list, and he's like, "What?"
No, hey, it's all good. It's all good. I do have WWE people for the list, but Hammerstone, god dang, yeah. Solid start.
And he just signed with TNA.
That he did. All right. So my second pick. Damn, this is a hard one. But I'm going to have to go with whose house?
That'd be Swerve's house.
I'm going with Swerve. Because just think the ride that man has been on.
Oh God,
lately, going from being that absolute sadistic son of a bitch heel to now, I don't know. He went from like the sadistic son of a bitch to kind of a tweener to now it's like.
Is he full blown now?
I'm almost thinking he's a full blown face now, but he talks about the stuff that he did as a heel, like that stuff can still happen. So it's almost leaning me towards thinking that he's still that.
I actually liked when he said, when he told Joe when he beats him for the title, he's going to go back to doing commentary in a poncho.
That was awesome. Oh my God. Yeah.
That's
going
kind of a
back to
throwback.
that whole image of him at WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. That. Wow. Yeah, that's bringing back some. I was laughing quite a bit at that little dig. All right. Next one for you.
Next one for me, and you're gonna hate me.
Oh God.
You are going to hate me.
Oh,
my
God.
next pick, Tama Tonga.
Oh, fucker. You know what? For those that will end up watching, listening, Nate here was a groomsman at my wedding, and I had the idea that, you've seen people with the groomsmen photos where it's like they're opening up their shirt and there's a whole bunch of them superhero logos. But I had the idea, being the wrestling fan that I am, doing a wrestling one. And I've been, this is why he said that I was going to be upset with this one. Because, yeah, I probably would have ended up picking him. I don't know why I didn't. But anyways.
Because you were thinking strictly WWE.
Originally, yeah. Although, technically, if the reports are correct.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
And I actually read something that they if he signs, he's considered to be a new member of the bloodline.
Yeah, I've heard about that. But going back to the story, the shirt that I ended up getting was still when Tama was in Bullet Club, and was one of his pro wrestling tees designs for the Bullet Club. So we all opened the shirt showing that logo. I still got mine around here. I still
got mine around somewhere too.
Yeah, I wear it from time to time. But I ended up tweeting Tama Tonga that photo, and he actually retweeted it and liked it, and it was like, okay, I was hoping for maybe at least a like, but a retweet too. Okay, cool.
And what else did he do?
He used the hashtag F Squad for firing squad.
We became the F Squad.
Yep.
And the funny thing about that is I have a picture with myself and Booker T wearing the Bullet Club shirt.
Yeah, I did. Now, I didn't remember that was the shirt you were wearing at the time. I do remember that picture, though. All right.
Yeah, I didn't tell you this, but he asked he goes, why Bullet Club? I'm like, yes, it was, I kind of went through the whole thing, and he goes, that's pretty cool.
Hey, all right. Hey, that's pretty awesome. All right. So my next one. Oh, boy. Well, you know what? I'm going with another fucking tag team here.
Oh.
Kind of a trio, actually, if you really think about it. The Righteous, Vincent and Dutch, along with Lance Archer. Because they've been known as a trio now.
Mm-hmm. That wasn't where I thought you were going, but okay.
I'm going with them. Because for those that, have paid attention to the interview episodes, I have actually had Dutch on the show, which that was, hands down one of my, I hate to say any episode was a favorite over another because I just had so much fun doing the damn shows. But getting to have him on, that was hands down a highlight. And little thing here, I didn't realize who one of his friends was when I went to post on Twitter about having recorded with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then that said person ends up liking the tweet, and I'm like, immediately like, you're friends with so-and-so, aren't you? He's like, oh, yeah. I'm talking about Bray Wyatt.
Okay.
And I was like, I remember, I think I was driving home from work at the time that alert came in, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to wait to look because I'm like, I just saw it was from Twitter.
Right.
And then I go to open it up and I see it. I'm like, I about dropped my fucking phone. Because I'm like, holy fuck. Okay.
Speaking of that, speaking of Bray Wyatt, and I know we've already done a show on Bray Wyatt and all this other stuff, but have you seen on YouTube some creators are putting out
Red Mare?
Is that what it is? They're doing the entrances for the new, was it 2K25 or whatever it is?
Oh, that I was thinking of the YouTube videos that some people are saying is Bo Dallas, but apparently it's not.
No. Are you talking about Uncle Howdy?
No.
Oh.
The name of the channel is literally Dreadmare.
Okay, no, it's not. No, they're gamers, and they're able to get their hands on like a beta tested or do some beta testing on the new WWE game, and they were, along with the downloaded content, they're able to put out all the entrances what they had, and they've got Bray Wyatt in the new game.
Hey, I'm not complaining there.
I'm not complaining either.
I've enjoyed getting to play him in 2K23, so 2K24 it'll be pretty cool to see.
And apparently they've got a mode for action figures. You know how the way the action figures are, everything's segmented so they can have all the movement. Yes, those particular things are in the video game.
Wow.
I haven't figured it out. I just know the Cody one looks really weird.
Yeah. You know what? Speaking of Cody, the only damn figure I have of his is the AEW LJNs.
Oh.
That's the only one I have right now.
Figured it was Stardust.
No, I don't have any of that one. But all right, your next one.
I'm next. All right. Well, guess what? We're gonna go with somebody that's made some headlines the last couple months.
Oh,
Jordan Grace.
Damn, yeah, she was literally gonna be one of my next couple of picks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that hands down. If you want a dictionary definition of equal opportunity ass kicker, Jordan Grace, like her picture right there.
Oh yes, and to go along with some of my other picks. Oh yeah.
Speaking of, you being pissed off, or me being pissed off, and you bringing that up, that actually brought into mind one of my next. Well, you know what? I'll do you a solid. I'm only going to pick one of them.
Okay.
Because originally because they're a tag team in TNA, I was going to pick them both. And the idea came up because for those that will end up watching this, we are both going to the March 16th Wrestling Revolver show. And these two people are involved in what I don't know for certain, but I imagine is going to be one of, if not the main event of the show. Coincidentally, on opposite sides.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But since I have yet to see one of them in person, and I'm a little bit more of a fan of that person, I'm going to go with them. Masha Slamovich.
Well, you know, it's funny. Since we both had the tag team down, I guess my next pick is going to have to be Killer Kelly.
You know what I had in mind?
Because I got MK Ultra right here.
Yeah, we hey, interpromotional war right there.
Yes, sir.
But you know, I figured, you know what, I'd do you a solid because since you kind of unknowingly took one of my picks, I was gonna like cut it in half and let you take one half and I'll take the other.
Oh, that's your turn.
Yeah, you I don't even know where the fuck you're going with that, but whatever. All right, so wait, that was my pick. So you're up next there.
Yeah, and I said Killer Kelly.
Oh yeah, fuck. My brain is tired.
Is it mush?
Pretty much.
Okay.
After, like, I'll go into some of the stuff off camera because let's just say some stuff I don't really want to keep going over on camera anymore. Anyways, all right.
That's
so
understandable.
Next one. You know what? We haven't really picked any WWE people. And I'm a huge fan of this guy. And I technically met him. Kind of technically. I've told the story on the interview episodes before, though. Kevin Owens.
How'd you kind of meet Kevin Owens?
Disney World trip.
I
went to, I forget if I dropped something or if I was bending down to tie my shoe. And I get up, and right as I'm about to fully stand up, I see that T-Rex skull tattoo on his arm. And then I look up a little further. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Like him and his family were on their way in.
Right.
As me and my group, we were on our way out. And I remember just running up and I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Because I'm like, he was with his family. So I'm like,
right.
I was like, you know what? I know I saw him. I'll leave it at that. Because if I go up and I end up trying to...
It could ruin his time.
It could ruin his time with his family because then somebody's going to notice that, oh my God, somebody's getting recognized over there. And, oh my God. So I'm like, you know what? I know I let him have his family time because as I've said to many of my interview guests that have had to postpone for whatever, family stuff comes up, I always tell them family is more important. You take care of your family. We'll get the interview. We'll get the podcast figured out. You take care of that. But anyways, long story short, Kevin Owens for my next pick.
Okay. Well, you said you said you're going to do. You haven't done WWE, so we're going to go with WWE, huh? Mm-hmm. Well, since I'm the one that started the whole let's not do WWE, that's not where I'm going. So my next pick, Jay Fowler.
Okay, I you know what? I guess I didn't realize we were going independent talent too. Yeah.
Oh, I'm pulling from everyone.
You know what? You did say that before we started recording this one, and you know what? Yeah, it has been often said in our local area that he is one of those independent talents in the area that people just don't know why he hasn't been signed yet. You and I both are on that list of people that have said that. So pretty damn good pick. I can't argue that one. Now, hopefully the next show for Magnum there goes his way.
Yeah.
I have my suspicions on who the fourth person for the other team is. I mentioned it to you off camera before, so
that you have. However, isn't that particular person in the ladder match?
I haven't even heard that they've announced that.
Oh yeah, they've got all the matches announced.
Oh shit. I guess I'll have to go back and look, but hey, when Seth Rollins cashed in the Money in the Bank, he had already had a match.
Yeah, but it wasn't a ladder match.
But it was still a match.
Fine.
But I can't argue there, so good solid pick. You know what? I have some independent talent that I could put on here that I will later, because I had already had another person, another WWE guy that I had my eye on, because he's another guy that I've actually met and I've actually had on the show.
Oh.
Big Bronson Reed.
Ah. That's right. You met him down in St. Louis?
Yep. For Warrior Wrestling.
The
night that he fought Jeff Cobb.
Hoss fight.
Oh God!
Or is AEW starting to call it a meat challenge?
Yeah. Although they had to kind of cancel that one. Now it's just a
let's not talk about Tony Khan and his decision to cancel that match because of injury. Put up a scramble, and the three guys that were in this meat contest are in the scramble. I mean,
apparently he had
apparently the paint that he had from kissing Sting's ass for his retirement show has seeped into his own mind, and he just got all fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did I just go on a rant there?
Well, hell, I went on my one, so you
I apologize.
Don't apologize.
No,
I don't apologize.
You went on a
for
rant. I just put my thought out there. If you want to hear me rant,
no, trust me.
I'll direct a rant. I will direct my rant at somebody.
Oh, really?
But I'm not talking about that right now.
Why?
Ooh, Saba.
Going on the little anger management thing there, but no. We're on a little break from the draft here, because now you got me curious, and I'm not gonna let it go until I hear it.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why'd I even start?
As long as you're not going to say anything that's like legit offensive to some group of people, I don't fucking care.
Oh, no. This is kind of like you and people that decide that they're going to stop following you on Facebook or social media. Mine's more along the lines of people deciding to take social media and opening up their mouth. So I'm not going to use any names. I'm just going to say this. And if you happen to be watching this or listening to this and you know the person, then maybe pass on my message to him. Hey, Beardo, jackass. If you want to sit there and call names because I have an opinion, then come talk to me. I'll be at the next show. Come talk to me. I hear you got a board of directors, and one of them, I happen to know, is a fairly decent friend of mine, and it's an opinion. An opinion. My 2 cents. It's my opinion. The same as my partner here. It's an opinion. If you have a problem with somebody having an opinion, then you might want to come up and go, hey, you want to tone down the opinion? Fuck you. I'm not going to tone down my opinion if you're going to keep pushing an agenda. And I'm going to call it an agenda because it's the only thing popping into my head right now. I'll be at the next show. If you hear about this, come find me. I'm not
Hell,
that
this
hard
one
to
will
find.
be airing before that show, so.
I'm not that hard to find. If you want to come talk to me, come talk to me. I will talk to you and I will air out our grievances. I have no problem with that.
Oh, hey, and
I will. It's an opinion. You know, to be perfectly honest, if fans weren't in the stands, would you even have a job? Most of the time, WWE 3 years ago was going down the crapper because of the fact that they weren't listening to the fans. They were just doing some old bullshit. Now they're kind of listening to the fans and what the fans want because, hey, we want this guy pushed. Hey, this guy should be champion. Hey, this guy should be doing this. Hey, guess what? They're flourishing once again. AEW was the same way. TNA. Okay, we'll come back to that one. Hey, what am I missing? NWA. NWA is another one. We're not even sure about that anymore.
Yeah,
all the major independents, they listen to their fans, what they want. If all you're going to do is listen to the fans and think we're stupid, guess what, homeboy? I've been watching this longer than you have been stepping between them fucking ropes. So guess what? I have an opinion. If you have a problem with that, come talk to me. I'm easy to talk to. Ask my man over here. If you come up to me without being a dick, then we won't have a problem. I know you're not a dick because I've seen you after the show. I've seen you after the shows. You're cool with everybody, yada, yada, yada. That's my rant. You're welcome.
You know what? We'll talk about this off camera because I don't want to, like you said, you don't want to go over names right now. So I'm not going to make you. I have my suspicions will go off it.
I mean, my whole thing. I mean, we've discussed what our major problem is with some of the booking, and the name calling came about the same thing we've had a problem with. If you can explain it to me, cool. That's all it is. That's all we want. Explanation. Why is it this? Why is it that? Why are we going this route, not this route? That's it. If I could get a decent explanation and I can pass it on to the homeboy next door to me, this one right here, however the screens are working, then if I can explain it to him and make him go, oh yeah, okay, yeah, sure, then hey, we'll be golden.
Yeah.
And you won't hear us doing this shit no more.
But
until you fuck up again. But
that's the whole thing with you and I both here. This whole thing is our opinions, cool ideas of, like this whole episode we're doing. Just if cool ideas, if like we were to take over a show and we'd be able to have whatever talent on. Yeah. It would be people that we'd like to have on, people we thought would be cool to have on. Mm-hmm. And that's the whole thing. It's our opinions. Wrestling is subjective. Either one of us, we're not hard to find. If somebody wants to direct message the podcast, guess what? I'm the one that runs every fucking one of them. I don't have a team behind this. The closest I have to a team on this podcast is Nate and myself here doing this my 2 cents thing. That's it. I'm the one behind the social media. I'm the one reaching out for guests for the interviews. it's all, I'm doing the work there. Like, I've had some amazing guests that have put in a good word for me with plenty of people, and forever grateful for them. Absolutely, because, you know, what's for a good handful of guests, I probably wouldn't have gotten those people without them. But yeah, neither one of us are hard to find.
Nope.
We're not hard to talk to. When we get passionate about a subject, do sometimes, depending on the subject, do we get a little heated? Yeah.
A little?
But that's just the same for just about anybody that has a subject that they're passionate about.
Hey, you want to know something?
What?
I read a rumor somewhere they were looking to push Dirty Don to a championship match. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like I want to stick my head in a toilet that I just shit in.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Thank God.
I'm trying to get you off so we can get back to the draft. Because
we'll do it.
I've got names here that'll kick your show's ass.
Oh. All right. So who was I'm trying to even remember who was the one that did the last pick.
Well, I said Fowler.
Oh yeah, and I hadn't had. You know what? Going on an independent level, I'm gonna do this one because I'm excited to get to talk to the other half of this tag team, because I've had one half on from my friends over at H2O in New Jersey. The team Peace, Love, and Deathmatch, Anthrax, and Alex Stretch.
Oh, wow, okay.
I'm picking.
I was wondering, does that when you did the interview with Anthrax, did he leave the hood up the entire time?
Vast majority of it.
Okay.
And you know what?
Honestly, I haven't watched that one because the dude kind of creeps me out.
When he's a heel, he can be that way. But I have my notes here for another episode we're going to be doing. That episode, at least as far as the YouTube channel, is in the top 10.
Nice.
And like I said, I'm getting to have later on this month, I'm going to be recording with the other half of that tag team. The night of that show that we were just talking about. But getting off of that.
Yeah, okay. All right. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. So, where to go?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Where are we?
And so, like we said, it's in no particular order. This is a name that you and I have kicked around. You ready? And somebody else took to social media and kicked it around.
Okay.
My next pick would be one Speedball Mike Bailey.
Ooh. Yeah, I can't argue with that one. And hell, you picking Jay Fowler, him versus Speedball? Holy fuck, make it happen.
Hey, local wrestling show. Listen to this. Speedball Mike Bailey versus Jay Fowler anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Banger. Banger.
You could
banger.
print your money. Just print
it. You can make it rain. I don't care where you at. I don't care if you go to Omaha and you put it in some crappy dance club, or if you go to Elkhorn and put it in a church, which is where the next show is going to be, or you put it someplace where they've got at least 1,000 people that can get in there for anything. You are going to sell that out based on that match alone.
That match alone.
Now,
exactly.
to make it an even better match, to bring more people in later on. So someone's goes, well, you really can't do that match every show. You turn around, you bring more people in, and you sign up more people and just have banger after banger after banger until we're so freaking tired of clapping and screaming and booing that we find that ninth gear to cheer on the main event.
All right. So my next one, going off of, local, because I did have this idea pitched because somebody I know is getting ready to try to put together a charity benefit wrestling show. And this team is one that they had asked for my opinions on stuff. And I had actually pitched this team for a match.
Hold on. Did you just say a wrestler asked you your opinion?
Well, they're not actually a wrestler, but
a promoter?
Yeah.
A promoter asked you your opinion. That's unheard of. I'm being facetious. Go ahead.
Hell, I've been able to literally text the promoter of a show during the show when they were having audio issues, and guess what? Within 2 minutes, audio issues fixed. But to go off of the pick, they were actually a relatively new team here in the area, but the match that I pitched was them versus a former earlier pick of mine.
Okay.
That team of Bo Gott and what's his name? I am forgetting his name now.
Oh. What the hell?
I can't remember his name.
Recent tag teaming?
The team that the guy that he was teaming with at that last show.
Alan Shepard.
Alan Shepard, yes. That's it. Those two. I'm taking them.
Okay.
I'm taking them. So your pick, and you know what? I just had an idea pop into my head that something that we haven't picked too many of that is going to be actually my next couple of picks. But go ahead.
The next couple picks, huh?
Yeah.
So my next pick, who do I go with? I'm going to go with Camille, former NWA Women's Champion.
Okay.
Trained by the Dudley Boys. I don't know if she's decided where she wants to go, but apparently she's being touted to AEW, to WWE, and I think TNA as well.
Yeah, I think she's.
And if you got all three of them going, hey, give me a number, she's got to be good.
Oh yeah. My pick, former guest of the show, Billy Starks.
I knew you were going to go there. How did I know you? How did I know you were going to go there, and how did I know it was going to take this long for you to pick her? She's going to kick your ass. You waited that long, you son of a bitch! Don't let me get my mentor. Is it my pick? Okay.
It's your pick now.
Since I went with Camille.
When it comes to Billy Starks, it's just like she's got the sky's not even the limit for her.
No, God no.
She's already at such a young age and accomplishing so much. Just imagine where she's going to be when she thinks of retirement.
Hall of Fame?
Without a doubt, in my mind.
All right, so my next pick, I'm going to go with. I'm gonna do the WWE standard here.
Okay.
Okay. And when I rattle off the name, you'll understand.
All right.
I'm going to go with Tom Latimer.
Ooh.
Do you know why I said WWE standard now? Married to Camille.
Ah.
But if you've ever watched him on NWA, he's actually a pretty good talent.
Oh yeah. No, I've definitely had my eye on him to try to get him on the podcast. So who knows? But yeah, no, he would definitely be a good one to have. Next one for me, you brought up the mentor. I'm picking her, Athena.
Oh, so you're gonna have the MITs in your group. You're gonna have the MITs in your show, huh?
Yep.
All right. So my next pick,
Athena is literally the only champion right now that's consistently on the Ring of Honor television show.
Well, okay.
I said consistently.
Aside from Athena, what other champion's been on TV? I'll wait.
On the Ring of
On
Honor?
Ring of Honor TV. Aside from Athena, who's been on Ring of Honor TV?
Good question. I can't remember.
Because your world champion is too busy being on AEW programming with the other two titles that he has. Your tag team champions are currently embroiled in the whole, what are they called? The Undisputed Kingdom?
Yeah.
Who we are actually very good friends with. And your TV champion is currently hurt.
Along with the pure champion, people forget about him. He's actually injured too.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. So
and the 6-man champs are too.
They're on AEW too.
They're too preoccupied being a part of the Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which I mean, I kind of find humorous a little bit, but it's starting to get to the point, especially with the Ring of Honor titles, where it's like, put them on your fucking show.
Yeah, well, and my main problem with it is that wasn't it just like 6 months ago when the Guns turned on their dad?
That, yes.
And now they're back with their dad.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
All right, so
getting away from regular logic and getting back into wrestling.
So it's my pick again, right? You had
no, it's my pick. Wait, you just picked Athena.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, your pick now.
So
here's what we're gonna do. Before we get into this, I'd say we have a cut off at like 6 more. That way we don't get too.
I've got 4 more.
Then good. We'll go with 6.
No, I'm sorry. I got 5.
Okay, we'll go with 6. That way, because I mean, we could go on for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna cut it off at 6. Have a kind of round it off. First
so my next
one of those last 6.
So my next one here, Steve Macklin.
Damn you, fucker! You bastard!
Did you have him?
That was literally gonna be the next one that I picked. You fucker! Oh god damn it!
Well, guess what? All I gotta say is bag him and tag him.
Ah. You know what? That reminds me. That thing that I've been doing with people that I met that I've already gotten a picture with, you know, making an 8x10 and having them sign it. Before we go to Revolver, I got to get one of his. So we'll try to remind me of that one. All right. So next one for me. You know what? I don't know why I hadn't picked these. It's a trio again, but we're actually going to be meeting them again. Second Gear Crew.
How did I know?
Yep.
You mean the former Major League Wrestling tag team champs?
Former Revolver tag champs,
Former,
DCW
well,
tag champs.
they just lost the MLW titles this past week, Friday, I believe. Yeah.
I mean, they've been tag champs all over. They're, in my opinion, one of the greatest teams on independent wrestling right now.
Okay, we'll go with that. All right, so
second of this last 6.
I'm gonna go with one fire starter.
You bastard!
Jake Christ, which I want to get a picture of.
Solid choice.
Actually, I hope he wins the remix title, because I've never seen that title in person.
You know what? I don't know
it wasn't at the last show we were at.
You know what? I don't know if I've seen it up close, but I've definitely been at shows where it's been defended.
Mm-hmm.
Solid choice. Definitely can't. I'm so excited that he had the run that he did with the Revolver title.
Mm-hmm.
No more deserving guy right there. All right. My second of these last 6. Damn, I'm going to have to do some thinking here. Samoa Joe.
That's a solid pick.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm conflicted when it comes to Revolution as of recording this tomorrow. There's that part of me that's like, I want Joe to have more of a run with the title.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I also want to see them capitalize on what the momentum they got going with Swerve right now. So, you know what? In all reality, when it comes to that match, if either one of those 2 wins, I am not going to be disappointed.
It's not a triple threat match? I thought it was.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I'm a fan of Hangman. I'm just hoping that it's either Swerve or Samoa Joe winning that.
Gotcha. All right. Where am I? So, kind of going off with a couple of my other picks. My next one here is Deonna Purrazzo.
Ooh, solid.
Got to keep the families together.
Yeah, with her and Macklin. Yeah, no, definitely.
And I heard something about Macklin's contracts coming up here shortly.
Yeah, who knows where he's going to end up? I mean, it would be kind of fitting if he did join Deonna over in AEW. So I guess we'll see. You know what? Speaking of Macklin, I guess I had forgotten about this. But when he was in NXT with those Forgotten Sons, I have actually seen him live at an NXT house show as part of the Forgotten Sons.
In Omaha?
In Omaha, yeah.
Is that the same one where the referee broke his ankle?
That same show. I didn't realize it, but then I started looking through some old pictures. I'm like, oh shit, I had completely forgotten about that. One of my dog decided to come down and join me.
My dogs wanted to come down here to join me. Something about my stairs.
Yeah, no, he...
Wait, whose turn is it?
You just said Deonna. So
Gotcha. Okay.
My third of these last 6. You know what? I kind of miss her on WWE TV, but I have to go with this. Alexa Bliss.
5 Feet of Fury.
Dude, she can put on one hell of a fucking match.
Oh, she can. She can.
And entertaining in-ring persona, you know, whether she does the supernatural type stuff as she did when she was with Bray Wyatt, or when she has that kind of mean girl-esque,
the mean girl attitude,
that sort of thing. I'm like, yeah, no, she's solid for sure.
So I'm going to see your 5 Feet of Fury, and I'm going to match it with someone who's shorter. And I'm going with Roxanne Perez.
You know what? When you started talking, I'm like, he's going there. He's going. And hey, can't argue. Can't argue. I'm a little disappointed with how things have gone for her in NXT since they had her drop the women's title, but still solid.
Well, and here's kind of the thing that I'm seeing. Okay, so she's one of those characters, personas that's a perpetual babyface.
True.
Well, here's the thing. Not everyone likes a babyface all the time. Braun Breaker spent the better part of a year not only as NXT champion, but also a babyface. When he dropped the title of a Carmelo Hayes, and everyone's like, "Oh, I wonder when he's going up to the main roster." I'm like, he ain't going to the main roster. They're going to turn him heel, and he's going to have a massive run as a heel. Oh, shit. What happened?
That's pretty much what happened.
And now he's up doing SmackDown, and he's doing NXT. So I'm thinking what they got with Roxanne Perez is they're doing a slow heel turn, because she kind of snaps every now and again, and she's picked up a new little finisher quirk.
Yeah. All right.
Your turn.
So where are we on? 4th of the last 6?
I think so, yeah.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
You had to break out the DMD, huh?
I had to. It's like you can't say that without. You can't.
So what do we got? We got what?
And I was just thinking, when it comes to strong female talent, she pretty much held together that AEW women's division for, God, how long was it?
Oh God, at least six, 7 months,
if not close to a fucking year.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, she's having some deserved time off right now. So I look forward to seeing her back on. But solid. All right, so 5th of the last 6 here.
So since I told you I had, you said 5th, okay. So did I already say Sierra?
You know what? I don't think you have.
Well, that's Sierra.
Can't argue that.
Nope. And just think, she's already proven that she can have a banger with Jay Fowler. And get your minds out of the gutter. But what?
You fucker. But no, she's had amazing matches. Both, we talked about Jordan Grace being an equal opportunity ass kicker. Sierra is definitely right up along there with that.
Yep.
Whether it's with like an all-female match or an intergender match, she can fucking go.
Yes, sir.
All right, 5th of the last 6 here. Damn. This is where it's starting to get tough, because you're like, who have I picked? Who have I not picked? And who do I want to get on here? You know what? He's on my bucket list to have on the podcast, and his promotion has been nothing but great to me. I have to, especially whether he goes by the current gimmick that he has or whether it's classic him, Matt Tremont.
Mm. The minute you started talking about it, I knew where you were going.
Yeah. No, H2O has been nothing but great to me. I have nothing but great things to say about anybody there. I have not had one unpleasant interaction with anybody there. And I'm hoping to get out to a show there soon, or at least at some point in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when you talk about guys that can go, whether it's as, the deathmatch scene or just straight up professional wrestling, that man can do either. And yeah. He would be an asset anywhere. Hell, you can even have him helping out behind the scenes, and he would do amazing.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Last one.
God damn it. I got two of them in my head. Oh. I don't have a coin in here to flip it. Oh, shit. All right. I'm going to have to go with one MJF.
Solid. You've got a guy that can go on the mic, can go, like, initially I was with him, I was one of those that's like, oh, all he can do is talk. But then
he's proven to me that he can wrestle.
Oh, yeah. No, he has definitely proven that he can go on the mic, in the ring, just solid all around, and would be an asset.
I just thought you were going to break out a CM Punk line there.
On commentary, I'm untouchable. Yeah. And I'm not picking him. I am not picking that fucker.
Although, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not picking Punk. No.
I didn't say you were. I was going to say something, and
you know what? Me being the fan of tag team wrestling that I am, I figured it fitting that I close it out with a tag team.
Oh, all right.
One of my personal favorites. I can't wait I think one guy is injured right now, but I can't wait for him to come back. I'm talking about the Viking Raiders.
Ah, yes. Yeah, one of them. Yeah, one of them's injured.
Yeah, but
the other one has been killing it.
What?
The other one's been killing it.
Oh, the other one's been killing it.
To be honest, he's, it's kind of hard to take someone that's the tag team wrestler and make him a singles. Very rare do you see that one that can do it, like a Booker T or a Shawn Michaels. But most of the time, and I think I'm not saying they're trying to push. It's Ivar that's still wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So number one, the Viking Raiders are probably one of the most athletic big men teams I've ever seen in a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
So they're doing what they can, and it's like, okay, 1 week you can see that they're going to do this, but then the other week this happens. And then they're going to do this happens the next week, and then the next week it's good. It's up and down booking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been kind of up and down with them, so I'm hoping it all gets sorted out. But whether, like, going back to Ring of Honor, to New Japan, to even the run they had in NXT.
Right.
Amazing. Like, they've proven to be one of the most dominant, athletic, big guy teams out there. And
or as AEW would call them, Meat Madness.
Yeah, those two would fit right in there. Most definitely. All right. Well, that is about it. I think we both got some pretty solid lists right there.
Mm-hmm.
But, that's all we got for now. We got one other one that we're going to be recording tonight because, like we do, we record multiple at once.
Yep.
That way we can, keep stuff going. But anyways, that is about it. Let's fucking go.